It's back. One of your all-time favorites from Taco Bell is back, the quesalupa. Try the quesalupa in one of our Taco Bell limited-time boxes for only $5.99 at your local KFC Taco Bell in Artesia. This box includes 2 beef crispy tacos, a quesalupa, a large drink of your choice, all that amazing food for only $5.99. We'll see you soon at KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
Your KFC Taco Bell in Artesia is open. Drive through and pick up only. Order online and we'll bring it out to your car when you arrive.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
Hey Bulldog fans, I'm Pastor Nolan Frederick with Catalyst Church. We're cheering the Bulldogs on to another victory, and we would love the opportunity to tell you about the victory you can have in Jesus Christ. I invite you to join us at Catalyst Church on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. The dress is casual, the teaching is helpful, the music rocks, and your kids will have a blast. We hope to see you this Sunday at Catalyst Church at 13th and Hermosa in Artesia. Go Bulldogs!
Let's hope it works.
Welcome back on the pregame shows. We're getting ready for the state championship basketball game for a boys at the Pit in Albuquerque. And Coach Michael Mondragon is with us. And Coach, this has got to be a pretty exciting time for you and for your coaches and for the team playing for the state championship today.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, we're anxious. We're excited. I mean, to be able to get to this point, I mean, it takes a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of energy. And you know, I've been saying to our guys, it validates what we've been doing the last, 9 months. And for these guys, since they were young, I mean, this is what you're wanting to do at the end of every season is play the last game in the Pit to be one of the 2 teams fighting for that state title. So our guys are excited. We're anxious. I know our coaches are, and we're definitely ready to get after it this afternoon at 12:30.
Let's look back at the Gallup game from Thursday night up in Ruidoso. Gallup jumped out to a lead and led for about the first quarter and a half before the Bulldogs tied it up and then, went on to win. What was Gallup doing and what adjustments did you have to make to that got that game turned around?
Well, I mean, it's at this point, Gene, everybody's good. I mean, you're playing the state semifinals. Teams are going to go on runs. Basketball is always a game of runs. And we just weren't guarding very well. And I thought, we were getting good looks. We just weren't making shots, and they weren't falling. And then a couple of bad mistakes that led to some easy buckets for them that just were uncharacteristic of us. Called a timeout, and just got them settled down and just told them, hey, we're getting what we want on offense. Just take our time. And as far as the defensive end, we got to tighten up a little bit because we weren't playing as good as defenses as I know we can. But that's just a testament to our group this year, Gene. I've been saying this, and every single time we talk, the group of seniors we have, the grit they have, the toughness they have, all of the things that we've done the last 13 months to get us ready to be in this situation, just the mental toughness and the physical toughness and just the belief they have. They really believe in themselves. They really trust each other. They really trust the process. And that just shows you, I mean, again, you got to give Gallup credit. They jumped on us, but our guys never rattled. They never strayed away from the game plan. They just continue to fight and continue to scratch and claw and got some stops and definitely started making some shots and got back in the game and was able to take the lead and never gave it back up the rest of the game.
That's right. Now you go on, you're in the Pit today, and I'm sure you're going to do the Gene Hackman Hoosiers thing, right? The court's the same, the basket's the same, and all that. What is it like playing and coaching in the Pit?
Well, I mean, first of all, we've been there. I mean, that's one thing that I really like is, everybody except our sophomores were there with us last year. We were in there last year. Got beat by Hope in the quarterfinals. So anytime you can get that continuity of being in the Pit year in and year out, it's not as big a deal because you've been in there. You've experienced it. You know what the hoop and the hoorah's about. But, I mean, it's everybody's dream. I mean, I even talking about it right now with you, Gene, your hair sticks up back to your neck. You walk in the gym and you get to walk down the Pit ramp and you come down and you play, you look up and just the atmosphere of the state tournament in the Pit's just awesome. And I know our guys are excited again. They've all been there. They know we got a lot of work to do, and it's just another gym, like you said. You get out a tape measure, it's still 10 feet, and, all that good stuff like Gene Hackman did. But it's fun. And as far as coaching, I mean, nothing really changes. They put that ball up and you're still coaching your tail off. You're still trying to get your guys to do what you ask them to do, and it is bigger. I mean, that's one thing people do forget. I mean, it is a college court. It's a little bit wider, a little bit bigger, so you got to adjust to some of that. But I think that's going to help us, Gene. I really like the way we get out and run and spread the floor and the athleticism that we have. It'll give us a little more space to do what we're trying to do. So our kids are definitely excited for that. I mean, it's one of the high school basketball kids' dream. It's to play in the pit, especially for a state championship. So I know our guys are up to the task, and they remember the last time we left that place with a little bit of sour in their mouth, and they're ready to change that.
That's right.
This afternoon.
I know the team focuses on what they need to do to win and not really worry about the other team, but it is Del Norte. What do you know about them? Do they have a couple of key players that your guys are going to be keeping an eye on?
Yes, sir. I mean, they've got the leading scorer in 4A, and Domo Sanchez. He's very athletic. He's a sophomore, really young kid, but he definitely can score and score in a hurry. They got another guard named Judah Casals, who's very athletic. I mean, another sophomore. Both of them, by far, two of the best guards we're going to face this year. So we got to make sure we slow them down. But like you said, Gene, it is what it is. I mean, we got guys that are guarding really well right now. We've got guys that are willing to step up, and we did a great job, against Gallup, slowing their guy down. The same thing against Silver, and the same thing all through district and the rest of the season. We've done a really good job of really sticking to game plan and being disciplined, trusting each other, playing great team defense. And I feel if we do that this afternoon, play great team defense, trust each other, those two guys will give them fits, and we'll be where we need to be.
That's fantastic. And the good news is the governor snapped her fingers. Bernalillo County's green, so there's going to be some Bulldog fans in the stands, along with Del Norte fans being right there in the Albuquerque area. And I know that your team and your coaches always appreciate when you look up in the stands and see all the folks in orange cheering you on.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and that's one thing, too, Gene. I can't thank enough the community of Artesia. I mean, after we won that game last night, I probably had 30 or 40 texts from, administration, from fellow teachers, from fellow coaches, from Bulldogs all across the country, and all day today. I mean, Friday and this morning, people just texting, thinking, wishing us luck. We're rooting for you. May not be able to be there with you in spirit. And that Bulldog Nation that we have, man, it's sure special. I mean, just the community we have that gets behind our kids, and the belief they have in our program, and our administration making things happen, getting the bus up here with some high school kids in it, and just supporting us and making things happen. So I can't thank them enough. I can't thank our community enough. Everybody at home, we're feeling you. We're going to give them heck. We're going to get out there and play Bulldog basketball, and hopefully bring back that blue trophy, and we'll celebrate at home with everybody.
Good luck, Coach, this afternoon.
Thank you, Gene. I appreciate you.
All right, Coach Michael Mondragon, we've got the start of the basketball game next here on KSVP. Your pet is an important member of your family. That's why at Artesia Animal Clinic, we strive to provide complete care for your pet. Our services include dental, lab, preventative medicine, surgery, and ultrasound, along with herd health for our livestock friends. We also know how busy you are, so we'll do our best to accommodate your schedule. Meet our doctors and staff by visiting artesiaanimalclinic.com, or just drop by our clinic at 110 West Mahone, across from the Artesia Ford Service Center. Artesia Animal Clinic, serving the needs of your pets and livestock 24/7, 365 days a year. Hey everybody, stuck at home? Let the folks at Artesia Ford Sales help you. If your car or truck needs service, Artesia Ford will come and pick it up and bring it back free of charge. This is available for customers who live within 15 miles of Artesia. So if you're stuck at home with the kids or work, don't worry about that needed oil change, recall, repair, or any other maintenance need. Artesia Ford will pick up and deliver for free within a 15-mile radius of Artesia. Artesia Ford Sales. We're here for you.
Hello, Bulldog fans. It's Martin from Frost Mortgage in Artesia, your local lender. While the Bulldogs are scoring high, your mortgage should be going low. Rates are at an all-time low, and it's time to cash in on it. So call Martin at 575-749-6278 to schedule your free consultation. Remember, you have a choice when it comes to your home financing, so don't be misled. Call Martin at Frost Mortgage today.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
I'm tired of telling you, just because you're in the new zero-gravity recliner from Castle Rentals doesn't mean you're going to blast off into space.
I can't hear you, co-pilot. Look there! I think we're passing Saturn!
Castle Rentals in Artesia has all new zero-gravity recliners in stock now. While you're there, check out how to win an all-new 55-inch flat screen just in time for the big game. Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia.
Delivery has come to Artesia. Right now, you can get any meal from any restaurant delivered straight to your door with Bulldog Delivery. Starting at $4. Your food will be on wheels and at your doorstep, still hot and fresh. If you live within an 8-mile radius of Artesia, call 513-1945. That's 513-1945. Place your order at your favorite restaurant, then call Bulldog Delivery, 513-1945. Bulldog Delivery. Delivery has finally come to Artesia.
When I was young, I thought I had forever to prepare for retirement. But as the years went by, retirement got closer and closer. Well, I wish I'd have started saving 10 years earlier.
How you spend your retirement depends on what you do now while you're still working. We've helped a lot of area seniors prepare for retirement. Stop in and see us about saving for yours. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
Welcome to state championship basketball on AM 990 KSVP, 93.7 KSVP, and worldwide on the internet at ksvpradio.com. Good afternoon. It is the 4A state championship basketball game from here in the pit in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Can your Artesia Bulldogs come into the pit this year and win their third state championship in boys basketball and the first for Coach Michael Mondragon? The Bulldogs were in the semifinals last year, came up short. Prior to that, Coach Ike Montoya took the Bulldogs into the state championship game in 2009. They came up a little bit short that year. Bulldogs do have two state champions. They won under Coach Bubba Jennings in 1995 and 1997. I mentioned that Coach Ike Montoya was the coach of the Bulldogs in 2009. His son, Derek Montoya, one of the assistant coaches on this basketball team. And when the Bulldogs won the state championship in 1995 and 1997, Paul Kirkwood was the assistant coach for Coach Jennings. Paul Kirkwood is here as assistant coach for the Bulldogs. Derek Montoya is an assistant coach for the Bulldogs. And, of course, Michael Mondragon is the head coach. Teams are lined up for the national anthem. We're going to join them for it. So take a listen for the national anthem here from the pit in Albuquerque. There's a good crowd here from Artesia, New Mexico, as well as from Del Norte. Del Norte, the number one team in the bracket. The Bulldogs, number two. The announcer's right in front of me. I didn't realize that. Here we go. Hey, I made the last shot there when they panned out from the bench where the officials were. That was me standing up on the end of the row of the table there. Anyway, Joby would love to be here. He had a wedding commitment. Weddings were planned many, many months in advance. Who knew we were going to be here today? And Robbie Ballou would love to have been here, but he's got some work he has to do today. So you got the C team, but I have watched and I have called some of these ball games, and this is a really exciting Bulldog basketball team this year. We've seen Jante Rodriguez and Cord Cox at the guard position light it up with threes and run the offense. And on the defensive side of things, quick to steal the ball and bring it up the floor. We've seen Jacob Creighton really develop as a power forward, the big man underneath. He is not intimidated. He is not scared. He is tough, and he gets rebounds and he makes baskets. And we've seen the growth of Darius Bishop, the junior, who came off the bench at the start of the district season, started lighting up the scoreboard, and he is getting the start for the Bulldogs in the state championship basketball game tonight. As far as the Del Norte Knights are concerned, 11-1 overall, very similar record to the Bulldogs. 7-1 in their district. Their only loss was to district opponent Bernalillo. They are the number one team in the state, and they're being led by Shane Doma Sanchez, number 32, who's been averaging 25.8 points per game, and he's one of the Del Norte Knights that the Bulldogs are going to have to keep an eye on here this afternoon if they're going to win this basketball game. Starters for the Knights will be number 2, Judah Casaus. Casaus, a sophomore. Number 3, Josh Tellis. He is a junior. Number 14, Feathers Valencia, a senior. Number 21, Xavier Evans, a senior. And the aforementioned Shane Duma Sanchez, who is also just a sophomore. So he is one heck of a player. He's got a great start to his high school career. And we're probably going to be calling his name and watching him in these state tournament ball games for quite some time. For the Bulldogs, it'll be Jante Rodriguez, number 3, the senior 5'7" guard. Number 4, Cord Cox, the 6-foot senior guard. Number 23, Trenton Lee, the senior. Number 24, Jacob Creighton, the 6'3" senior. And again, as we mentioned before, getting the start today in the state championship basketball game, Darius Bishop, the 6-foot junior. Once again, the Bulldogs won the title in 95 and 97. They came up just a few points short in 09. They came up a couple games short last year. Coach Mondragon is hoping that they've got what it takes to push it over the top and get the title game here today. And through this very shortened COVID season, this 14-game season, we've seen the Bulldogs grow and improve and really become one heck of a team. Playing in the pit, as Coach mentioned in the pregame show, is like the ultimate goal for a high school basketball player. This is a college basketball court. Everything here, even though the court itself, I asked Coach, did you do the Gene Hackman Hoosiers thing? Measure the tape measure. It's, the court's the same size, the basketball's, the hoop's the same size, the balls and so forth. And he really didn't do that. It's been a long time since that movie came out. But you just can't help but feel like it's bigger. Everything is bigger here when you come in the pit. The sound system is louder. The fan noise is louder. The horn is louder. But it is the state championship basketball game. It is the pit in Albuquerque. And coming up here over the next hour and a half or so, we're going to find out who the number one team in boys basketball is in 4A. Will it be the Del Norte Knights out of Albuquerque or your Artesia Bulldogs? Since the Bulldogs are the visiting team this afternoon, they will receive the ball to begin. Rodriguez set to get it into Cord. They're going to be covered up by Casaus and Tellez. Ball is tipped in, and we are underway here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, in the pit. The Bulldogs will be going from right to left to start this ball game. Almost stolen away, and it is by Casals. Turnover on the Bulldogs, and then we've got a whistle. And must have been a turnover of some kind, so the teams exchange turnovers, and the Bulldogs will get it back. Trenton Lee will inbound from near the Bulldog bench, get it into Jante Rodriguez, and he'll bring it up the floor into the front court, picked up there by Tellez and Casals. Looking for Creighton, drives it in, pushes it up, and it is good. And the Bulldogs have the first 2 points of the ball game. The lid is off. Artesia's up 2-0. 7:28 to go in the first period. Driving in is Sanchez. Dumas Sanchez kicks it over in the corner for three. Long shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Cox. The shot was by Tellez. It was short. Creighton with the ball for the first time. Trapped, looking for help, gets it to Bishop. Bishop back out to Rodriguez, and the Bulldogs will reset the offense. 2-0 Artesia. We're approaching the 7-minute mark in the first period. Rodriguez drives, lays it up off the front of the lip, no good. Tellez down with the rebound for the Knights. Tellez will walk it up the floor on the left side to Casals. Casals looks left, looks right. Now drives on the wing, drives to the free throw line. Cut off there, kicks it out to Valencia. Valencia to Dumas Sanchez. Sanchez hounded by Bishop. That's who they put on the young man. The ball is loose, and the Bulldogs force the turnover. Rodriguez runs it up the floor, lays it up, and scores. Bulldogs up 4-0. Paying too much attention to Bishop. Dumas Sanchez didn't see Jante come in, steal the ball. Rodriguez takes it the other way, and the Bulldogs go up by 4. 6:21 to go here in the first period. Dumas Sanchez launches a three, rims in and out, no good. Fight for the rebound, and we've got a whistle. And let's see if it is a foul, and it is going to be a foul on number 21, Xavier Evans. Evans will draw the foul. Bulldogs will get the ball back with a 4-0 lead. Lead inbound to Rodriguez. Rodriguez will walk it up the floor, brings it on the near side. Now back on top, hoping to get some help. Drives around Dumas Sanchez. The shot is blocked, but he's going to be called for a travel. So there's no foul. It's a turnover on the Bulldogs. Second turnover in the ball game. And the Knights will bring it up the floor. Casals and Tellez. Casals gets it into Tellez. Tellez will start to walk it up the floor. 4-0 Bulldogs. 5:53 remaining in the first period. Casals launches the shot. It's short. Rebound is tipped around, grabbed out of there by Rodriguez. Punched out of his hand. He'll try to bounce it across the floor, and it's picked off by the Knights. Up the floor to Casals. Casals with the first two. And the Knights get their first two points of the afternoon. It's 4-2. Cord Cox with the basketball. Back to Rodriguez. Down the floor to Lee. To Bishop. Bishop at the top of the circle. Comes on the near side, left side to Rodriguez. He'll finally drive, cut off at the baseline, spins into the lane, pushes the shot up. It's off the front of the rim, no good. And a whistle and a foul on the rebound. And we'll get the call here. 23, Trenton Lee gets the foul. Team fouls are even at one apiece. Bulldogs will not meet the Knights until they bring it way up into the front court. So Tellez will walk the inbound ball up the floor as the Knights set up their offense. Tellez into the front court. Looks left, looks right, goes left over to Dumas Sanchez. He's dribbling around, eye on top. Bishop is his man to cover him. Over to Casals. Way out on top. Casals hands it off to Tellez. The Knights passing it around on the perimeter. Casals with the basketball on the right wing. Now he'll pull it back out near the mid-stripe. Out on top, Dumas Sanchez for three. Hits the three. So it's 5-4. The Knights have taken a 1-point lead with 4:18 to go in the first period. Creighton down in the corner, drives the baseline, almost driven out of bounds. Finds Lee. Lee goes up to shoot, but he is knocked to the floor. And it's going to be an offensive charge or a traveling call. Let's see. I think it was just a travel. Well, he may have stepped on the end line. So it's a turnover, not a foul. Nick Sanchez will check into the ball game for the Bulldogs. He'll come in for Bishop. The Knights also make a couple of changes. Casals hands it off to Dilma Sanchez. Back to Casals. They've got Garcia in the ball game now. Casals from the wing, off the rim, no good. Rebound brought down by Nick Sanchez. Sanchez will run it up the floor, drive in the paint, has it stripped out of his hands, taken up the floor by Duma Sanchez. Behind the back dribble, lays it up and scores. 5 points for Duma Sanchez, 7-4 in favor of the Knights. Now they'll put pressure in the backcourt. Sanchez gets it to Cox. Cox almost has it knocked out of his hands, recovers, but now he had to stop his dribble. Gives it off to Bishop, who swings it way out on top to Rodriguez, and the Bulldogs will reset the offense. Rodriguez to Creighton, who's way out on the right wing. Bulldogs go in motion. Rodriguez, again, almost has it stripped out of his hands, recovers his dribble. Brings it on the left wing to Cox. Cox, spin move again. Almost stripped out of his hands, and a whistle, and there's going to be a foul. No, jump ball. It'll be Knight basketball. So the official right in front of me, who had basically the same angle I did, looked in and called it a jump ball. Bishop will come out of the ball game. Marcos Tavera has checked in for the Bulldogs. So it's Sanchez, Tavera, Creighton, Cox, and Rodriguez. And again, they're just going to set up around the basket on the defensive side of things and not pressure until the Knights bring it into the front court. Duma Sanchez between the circles, pushes off of Rodriguez, flips it down in the corner for Tellis. Tries to pass it underneath, kicks it back out to Duma Sanchez. Shot is short, no good. Rebound brought out of there by the Bulldogs. Grabbing that ball was Tavera. Rodriguez up the floor to Sanchez. Thought about the three, runs in on the baseline. He's pushed and fouled. The shot is no good, but he will go to the free throw line to shoot two. And the foul is going to be against number 32, Duma Sanchez. First foul, second team foul on the Knights. And at the free throw line is Nick Sanchez. First one is up and in and good. Knights will swap out a couple of players. Checking in back in is Evans for the Knights. They also have Feathers Valencia back on the floor. Esteban de Vargas has checked into the ball game. Second free throw is up and in. And it's back to a 1-point game, 7-6 Del Norte. Now the Bulldogs will meet 3/4 of the way. Cox pressuring the ball in Casals. Casals dribbles in the front court. Now works on the right wing. Free throw line, kicks it back to Valencia, who hands it off to Tellis. Tellis to Casals. Casals gets it into Evans on the left wing. Down in the corner for three, and it's off the rim, no good. Down with the rebound is Sanchez. Sanchez running the other way. 2 minutes to go in the quarter, and they're going to call him for a carry. Turnover number 6 on the Bulldogs. The Knights have only turned it over twice. Bulldogs want to get Trenton Lee back into the ball game. Lee's going to come in for Creighton and give Creighton a breather. DeVargas comes out of the ball game, and Duma Sanchez is back in along with Valencia, Evans, Casals, and Tellis. Tellis will take the basketball. Bishop will come back in. Next opportunity for the Bulldogs. Left side to Casals. Casals finds Duma Sanchez on top. Jante gets him now. Launches a three. It's off the front of the rim. No good. The rebound is pushed out. And they'll say last touched by Marcos Tavera. Bishop will come in. And he'll come in for Cox. So coach getting an opportunity here with a 1-point game just to get a couple of seconds of rest for the starters. Bishop pressuring the inbound. They finally do get it into Valencia. Valencia hands it to Casals left side. His jumper is up long, no good. But the rebound brought down by Evans. And the Knights will keep the basketball. 1:23 to go here in the first period. 7-6 Del Norte. Casals out on top. Free throw line, kicks it back over to Duma Sanchez. Free throw line, cut off by Bishop, fades back. His shot is up, off the glass, no good. Rebound, brought out of there by Sanchez, and the Bulldogs survive. Down by 1, 7-6, as we approach the 1-minute mark here in the first period. Sanchez working on the left side, hands it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, free throw line jumper in the air, and it is in and out, no good. Rebound brought down by Evans, but he falls to the floor, flips it off to Valencia, no travel called. Duma Sanchez on the right wing, drives the free throw line, goes past Bishop. His underhanded shot is no good, but he is blocked on the way in. He'll be fouled and will go to the free throw line. Number 23, Trenton Lee, will get his second foul. Bulldogs have 2 fouls, but they're both on Lee. And Duma Sanchez will be at the free throw line. Is it a 1-and-1 or a 2-shot foul? Let's see. 2-shot foul, so they'll say he was in the act of shooting. 38.8 seconds remain here in the first. Shot is up and good. I didn't think he'd miss. Creighton is back in for the Bulldogs. He'll give Rodriguez a rest. Lee will come out. Check that. He'll give Tavera a break. So Lee, Bishop, Sanchez. Second free throw is also good. So it's now 9-6 in favor of the Knights. 35 seconds left to go. Sanchez running up the floor. Kicks it down to Creighton on the baseline. And we have an offensive charge on number 21, Nick Sanchez. So Sanchez leaned in a little too hard before he passed the ball over. Third foul on the Bulldogs. And the Knights will have the ball with the last 27 seconds to go here in the first period. 9-6, Del Norte with the lead. Casals with the basketball. He's looking for Coach. Coach is waiting. He's looking for Coach to tell him when to start running the offense. 10 seconds left. Duma Sanchez with the basketball, hounded by Bishop. Drives past Bishop, past Creighton, and gets the layup in and good. And there's the buzzer to end the first period. We've played one here in Albuquerque. At the end of one, it's Del Norte 11, your Bulldogs 6, back in 1 minute. We here at Sandy Stockton State Farm Insurance are joining our State Farm family in taking steps to make sure we can continue to serve you and maintain the health and safety of our associates. Please connect with us through our mobile app or at statefarm.com or by phone 575-748-1111. Our office is open once again, but with temporary hours, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, in order to comply with the social separation guidelines. If you have any questions, call us. Sandy Stockton State Farm Insurance Agency, 575-748-1111.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
We start the second half of action. Bulldogs trail the Knights 11-6. Shot is up and no good. It'll be back over to the Knights. The Bulldogs shot 40% from the floor. We've got a whistle and a foul. And it'll be on the Knights. Noah Garcia will pick up his first foul. Third foul on the Knights. Team fouls are even at 3 apiece. And on the turnover, the Bulldogs will bring the ball up the floor. Biggest lead, Artesia had a 4-point lead early in the game. The Knights' biggest lead has been 5. Shot for 3 by Cox off the front of the rim, no good. Running up the floor are the Knights. And that has got to be a travel. No, they'll say the ball was tipped. And then he just lost it out of bounds. Bulldogs thought that there was a travel call when he went up in the air and then didn't take the shot. Officials clearly said it had been tipped, but he still loses it out of bounds anyway. Turnover on the Knights, and the Bulldogs will have the ball back, and we've got a whistle. And it's on number 2. They're going to call Judas Casals, putting a little too much pressure on. Cox will inbound the ball to Sanchez. DeVargas will come back into the ball game for the Knights. He'll give Tellis a breather. And the Bulldogs down 11-6. We'll have the basketball as we hit the 7:05 mark here in the first half. Sanchez drives left baseline. He's hammered. He's going to the line to shoot free throws. He was 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And the foul's going to be on number 2, Casals, who picks up his second foul pretty quick. So Nick Sanchez at the free throw line. Sanchez had 2 points in the first period. He hits the first one, and it's good. Tellis will come into the ball game for Casals. Bulldogs were 2 of 5 from the floor, 2 of 2 at the free throw line. The Knights were only 4 of 13. Second free throw is up and good. Bulldogs pull to within 3, 11-8, with 6:56 to go here in the first half. Dumas Sanchez with the basketball. He'll put up a shot, rims in and out, no good. Cox down with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Long pass up the floor, overthrows Bishop into the crowd. Turnover number 7. Well, I've got 7. They've had 4 coming out of the quarter, so it's probably 6 turnovers. I'm close. Bulldogs will apply full court pressure as Bishop's job is to be in the face of Dumas Sanchez. Sanchez is good, though, but Bishop is quick. Sanchez drives past Bishop, gets in front of Creighton, puts up a shot, and it's good. 13-8, back to a 5-point lead for the Knights. And Sanchez has all but 2 of those points for Del Norte. He's got 11 points here this afternoon, including a 3-pointer. Sanchez way in the corner to Rodriguez. Bounces down on the baseline. Creighton shot off the rim, no good.